I'm starting off by using a dewy foundation. This foundation is the Mineralize from MAC and it's the liquid one. It's super dewy and it doesn't have a ton of coverage, but I like it for the summer because it's lightweight and it gives me like a glowy effect. So I don't like to look super matte, and that's not the look that we're going for today. Also in the Max Mineralized line, I'm using the concealer, and the concealer is in an NC42. It's also very lightweight, and I just want to use it to highlight my under eyes slightly. So that's why I'm using this one. So once again, this is going to give you a dewy look. It's not going to look matte at all. This is Pearl Longwear foundation, waterproof as my concealer. And then I'm just going to use a dual fiber brush just to blend everything together. The concealer that I just used, aka really a foundation, and the concealer under my eyes, just to make everything seamless. And now to set my foundation and make sure that I get rid of the shine, because this foundation is extremely glowy. So it's really good if you have super dry skin, which I don't, but I still like the glow that it gives me. So I'm going in with a loose powder, and this is a powder that MAC discontinued a very long time ago. It's super fine, but it has a beautiful finish to it. It's like a satin finish, and the color is in Cajun. Pretty sure that's what it was, but you can't find it anymore unless if you get like on eBay or whatever. So I don't use it often. I only use it in the summer because it's a little bit dark for me any other time of the year, but it looks amazing on the skin, and that's just what I'm using to get rid of that shine a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and I'm just going to slightly contour my face. So this is just a slight contour job, and I'm just bringing in some glow and a little bit of color back to my skin, because the foundation that I'm using is an NC44, which is pretty close to my skin tone, but I wanted to look golden and bronzed. So duh, you go in with the bronzer to bring that effect in. And that's what I'm doing. That was the Baked Urban Decay highlighter, but it's not giving me the effect that I'm looking for, so I'm gonna go in with Gold Deposit from MAC. And yes, now that's a bronzed look. And then moving on to the eyes, make sure you prime your eyes with something that's not going to change the color of the eyeshadow. So I'm using Urban Decay's primer, whatever that little purple primer is called, I forgot. And I'm just using a gold eyeshadow on my crease, and it's not matte. It has a little bit of a shine to it. Of course, I'm going to have all the products in the description box. And then for the rest of the look, I'm going to be actually using a blush that's really sparkly and a little bronzy. and I'm going to be using that as my eyeshadow, and I'm just applying it with my finger because I want to get a really good color payoff, and if I use it with the brush it won't do that for me. And then I'm just using a little bit of a bronze eyeshadow, or not shadow, it's the same brush because it's a dual blush, and I'm putting the bronzy one on my crease. So just use a bronze eyeshadow on the crease, just something that has a little bit of a shine effect that the light reflects off of. And for my lips, because I just felt like doing my lips before I finished my eyes, I'm using Anastasia's Beverly Hills gloss, and this is in the neon orange. And it's an extremely pigmented gloss, like super pigmented. It really reminds me of MAC's Pro Long Wear lip gloss. Not as sticky though, so I really like it. And these are just some random ass eyeshadows, I mean not eyeshadow, lashes that I got from this little clothing store down the street. I don't even think, does he have a name? Let's see, you guys. It's called the Cream Shop Eyelashes, so that really doesn't mean anything to anybody. It's super generic, and that's just what I'm doing. And then make sure your hair is right. Get that, get your edges yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Blend, that's the word. Blend your edges. And then slay.
Make sure to comment below, like my mama's video.
Subscribe.
And subscribe.
Bye. Mwah. Send them kisses.